Have you ever wished you could rewind time just for one decision, one moment? I have, more than once. Sometimes it comes at night, a quiet ache in the chest, a persistent whisper. You should have done that differently. At first, I didn't know what to call it. Was it guilt, shame, or something deeper? Regret? More importantly, is regret a burden, or could it be a hidden gift? What if that ache we feel when we look back could actually guide us forward? Welcome to 9 Minutes Ignite. In this episode, we'll explore a truth most of us avoid. Regret isn't just pain, it's potential. When we listen with honesty, regret offers clarity, healing, and direction. You'll leave with tools to transform your regrets into a compass, guiding you to better choices, deeper relationships, and a more meaningful life. I've often felt like I was carrying a suitcase full of should-haves. I should have taken my health more seriously. Today, I live with the reality of lost vision. I should have planned better financially, especially for my kids. I should have called my parents sooner, before the silence became permanent. Now they live only in memory. And in heaven, where all I can do is pray. These thoughts show up in quiet moments. But what is this emotion that keeps pulling me back? This is regret. Not weakness, not punishment, but a gentle teacher pointing us back to what truly matters. That curiosity led me to the work of author Daniel Pink and his best-selling book, The Power of Regret. Through stories and research, Pink uncovers something powerful. Regret isn't something to run from. It's something to learn from. That insight changed how I carry my past, and I want to share that with you. Let's look at one of the most misunderstood human emotions, and maybe discover its wisdom. Psychologists agree. Regret is one of the most universal human emotions. We often connect it with failure or inadequacy, but in reality, it reflects growth and awareness. In fact, only two types of people rarely feel regret: toddlers and those with diminished cognitive capacity. So, if you felt regret, take heart. You're beautifully, fully human. Still, we don't talk about it much. Society tells us to stay positive and move on. But regret isn't a malfunction. It's a feature of being alive. It's your mind's way of saying, next time, do better. It's not guilt. It's not shame. It's a quiet voice inside that wonders, what if I hadn't missed that turn? Daniel Pink collected insights from over 16,000 people in 105 countries. Despite our differences, most regrets fall into four powerful categories. 1. Foundation regrets. If only I had taken my health, savings, or studies more seriously. These build up over time, from procrastination or neglect. They speak to the basics, our stability and well-being. 2. Boldness regrets. If only I had taken that leap. These cut deep. The job you didn't apply for. The business idea you never shared. Often, it's not the risk we took that hurts, it's the risk we didn't. 3. Moral regrets. I knew it wasn't right, but I still did it. These moments, when we act against our values, stay with us. They quietly erode our self-trust. 4th, connection regrets. Why didn't I reach out? The friendship that faded, the hug missed, the message never sent. These remind us how deeply we crave love and meaning. But here's the hopeful part. Regret is your mind's built-in lesson simulator. It imagines better outcomes, helping you grow, evolve, and align your future choices with your deepest values. Regret, when acknowledged, becomes a mirror and a compass. Still, we live in a culture addicted to positivity. Slogans like "no regrets" sound bold, but they're incomplete. Saying "no regrets" is like ignoring the warning light on your dashboard. It doesn't fix the problem, it just delays the repair. I believe in hope, but I also believe in honest reflection. So pause for a moment. What's one regret that still whispers to you? Name it. Let it surface. Because once regret is seen clearly, it loses its grip. Here are 3 tools that helped me and might help you too. 1. Self-disclosure. Speak your regret. Write it down. Share it with someone you trust. Truth feels lighter when it's voiced. 2. Self-compassion. Treat yourself like you would a beloved friend. Be kind. Remind yourself you're not alone. Accept the feeling, then gently release it. Check out my episode on self-compassion. It's one of my most personal. 3. Self-distancing. Picture your regret as someone else's story. What would you say to them? Now, say it to yourself. Bonus tool: the regret audit, inspired by Daniel Pink. Write down your biggest regrets. What category do they fall into? What do they reveal about your values? And how can you act today to avoid similar regrets tomorrow? Here's one powerful question I ask myself now. What will I regret not doing? Even Jeff Bezos used this when deciding whether to leave Wall Street to build Amazon. He imagined himself at age 80 and asked, "Will I regret not trying?" The answer was yes. So he took the leap. Let's begin today, not with giant changes, but with gentle shifts. Reach out to someone. Save a little. Prioritize your health. Say yes to what aligns. Say no to what doesn't. Reflect, learn, let go. Tiny steps, taken consistently, lead to a life with fewer regrets and deeper fulfillment. At this stage of my life, I no longer try to erase regret. I've made peace with it. Not to stay stuck in the past, but to move forward with purpose. If I can do it, so can you. I hope my story reminds you of your strength, your wisdom, and your ability to choose again. Regret isn't the villain of your story. It's the messenger that tells you you still care. You're still growing. You don't have to forget your regrets. Just learn from them. You're not broken. You're becoming. You're not lost. You're evolving. If this episode spoke to you, subscribe for more soulful reflections. Leave a comment. I read all of them. Share it with someone who needs to hear it. Regret isn't the end of your story. It's the beginning of wisdom. Until next time, pause, reflect, grow, and above all, be kind to yourself. You're doing better than you think.